What's going on, everybody? I'm back, and it's been a while since I've been on YouTube, but today I'm going to be talking about something that is very, very dear to me, and it's about the business that I'm running. If you guys don't know and you're watching for the first time, my name is Jay. I run an influencer marketing agency called True Comma, and I have built this agency for myself where I work with top end brands, brands that even go to Costco, and I work with influencers that are top end as well. You might know them, but I cannot share their names with you just yet because it is a more of an exclusive type of deal that I do with these influencers and creators. And so we'll go a little bit into that later. But today I want to talk about why influencers and social media is the future of the internet. I don't know if you guys know, but there is this crazy, crazy upturn of creators and influencers wanting to be a bigger influencer or a creator. And so you see a lot of your normal friends and peers maybe that are starting to create more content for themselves. And you're like, wow, is she trying to become an influencer? But crazy enough, it's starting to become the norm. And a lot of people tend to struggle because they're like, oh, I'm going to post, this video on Monday and I'm going to post it on Wednesday. And what happens if I don't get any views? I have also run a TikTok account before where I grew it to 80,000 followers. And the number one thing that got me there was not the content itself, but was actually the consistency of doing it. And so a lot of people tend to get this misunderstanding of, I need a viral video to blow up. And yes, in a sense, you can have a viral video and that can totally blow you up, right? And you've seen that with other people. But you need to grow an audience that is relatable to the people that you are showing your content to. That is the biggest thing, and that's the biggest driver for people to subscribe or follow your account in the first place. And so, if you want to become a creator or influencer for the first time, you need to think about the content that you're going to be making, and you don't want to go out of niche for every single video that you make. So, for example, if you're doing a get ready with me, you don't want to create get ready with me, and then all of a sudden turn to entertainment and do like book reviews, right? It doesn't make sense. If you're gonna do a book review, make your account about book reviews. If you're gonna do get ready with me, make your account about fashion and make it about how you should be dressing in a certain way. Because then people are gonna watch you for that reason. You gotta think of content as some sort of value. And so this is the equation that I like to put it as: content over speed is equal to the value. And what I mean by this is the number of content that you put out, right, in the numerator is going to be divided by the speed that you put it at, right? So if you put one content a day um, for one piece of content for one day, the perceived value of that content is one video. But if you were to increase the amount of content that you make every day and the speed at which you make it at, then the perceived value is going to go a lot higher, right? And so you need to understand this fact, because if you want to become an influencer or social media creator, you need to understand that the value comes from relatability, it comes from being able to tell a story, and it also comes from how good of a quality you can make those videos. Because there's so many shitty videos out there and people get a lot of views from it, but they don't get a lot of followers. But I think when you're creating a social media account for the first time, you need to create a relatable video that is not shitty, and you can create a following based on that fact. You see so many content creators out there. It can be like stockholders, or it could be get ready with me, or it could be streamers, entertainment, movie reviews, right? You've seen so many of those content creators, and the reason why they're able to do so well is because they're able to relate to those people, and they can go, and those people that watch you go to your account because your account is about that, right? And so you want to focus on what you think is going to be the best relatability factor and build your audience based on that. Don't out niche everything. This is a term that I used to call, but it's niche slapping. I'm going to slap you until you get down to your most narrowed down niche, because people are going to follow you for a certain reason. And so I would say that is one of the most important things when you're starting out as a content creator or influencer for the first time. And you might be thinking, oh, now once I become a creator or influencer, now that I have 5,000 followers, now that I have 10,000, 30,000 followers, I want to get paid. And that tends to be like the most important thing for a lot of social media creators. It's like, how do I get paid? How do I get free stuff? And how do I turn this into a full-time job? That tends to be a really, really prominent theme. And I want to tell you this: don't chase the money, because the money will follow you once the following increases. The more followers you have and the more people are watching your content, the more likely brands are going to reach out to you in the first place, right? And so don't chase the money, chase your content and improving it and using a formula for your content to make it better. That's just how it is, right? And so you want to focus on that. Focus on being able to create content that is relatable, good quality, and then the brands will follow you, okay? And once you are at a certain level and you have this peak number that you're looking for and a lot of brands are contacting you, you have the power to say yes or no, right? And most importantly, you have the power to pitch. Pitching yourself is probably going to be the most moneymaker ever, because not all brands are going to be reaching out to you because they are already so busy with pitching to other brands or other agencies or influencers, that you got to make yourself known and you got to pitch yourself in a way where they can't miss it. Like, they're like, oh, this creator is actually perfect for our niche, and so let's hire this influencer to create a video for us. And so pitching yourself is going to be the next step, which I think goes into a later category that I'm going to be talking about in a different video. But the most important thing is, if you want to become a content creator or social media star, focus on the niche that you're creating content for. Anyways, that is it for today's talk. I hope you got a lot out of this. And if you feel like this was a good video, comment down below any questions that you might have, and then I'll happily answer it. Bye, guys.